Hello, everybody, and welcome to another TTRPG stream. The Basic Fantasy. God damn it! Sorry about that, folks. I could hear my players. Now I can't. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Basic Fantasy RPG: Odysseys of Tyr. Tonight's session title is Into the Deep. One of my players is going to have disadvantage all night, so y'all can point and laugh at Rugged Sauce. But yeah, we're going to go over to my players here in just a moment. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. If anybody wants to support the stream, you can either subscribe. It is September, so subscriptions are, I believe, half price. So that's awesome. However, it does mean that your favorite streamer doesn't get paid as much. So if you could, maybe subscribe with Prime and then gift a sub. That would be cool as fuck. The other way you can support the stream is by donating to my throne, which is in the description now. And if you want to watch any of our videos that you may have missed or previous streams, I've been a little behind, but my YouTube channel, which I recently revamped, is right there in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and we're gonna go over to my lovely, lovely players who I definitely am not going to double the encounters for tonight.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Nice.
How
Hello.
are you guys? Rugs, you have disadvantage all night.
Please don't duel our encounters.
Okay, but don't do it to Millie.
Oh Lord, I might. That's
She
just
didn't do
immediate. That's just immediate. Fucking you little bastard. But yeah,
Instantly breaks character.
yeah. No, you said that, and I just went, God damn it. So yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here at the table. We're gonna have you guys introduce yourselves and your characters. Rugs, you can go first.
All right, hello everybody. I'm Rugged Sauce. You can call me Rugs. I am found everywhere: Twitch, Twitter, everywhere as Rugged Sauce,
Except for Destiny.
except for Destiny, where I am Sloppy Bottom Cat. So if you do play Destiny 2, feel free to send a friend's message. Always looking to people to play with. I am playing Finch Hopkins, a cleric of the Dragon Goddess of the Moon.
For now.
For now.
Until he dies at this session. Venny, why don't you go next?
Hello, I am Venezuela. You may find me on Blue Sky, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, ArtStation, Pinterest, everywhere as Venezuela, and as a secret username. Tonight I'll be playing as Kojo Shauki. I go by she, they pronouns. Kojo uses she, her pronouns for now. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting night after all I heard from the intro. Please don't double our encounters.
I'm absolutely not copying and pasting all of the enemies. So
We
double.
did. We did invoke the wrath of the DM by going right out the gate with trying for breaking the DM with comedy whilst we were muted.
Yeah. So, Crow, why don't you go next?
Oh, well, I was not expecting that. I just wanted to flap my gums. Anyways, hello, my name is Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. Tonight I will be playing as Greg Swordsman, a very tired man who is now even more tired than normal because I have not had my caffeine. And so, long story short, Greg is a man who likes swords and fighting with swords.
And
He
has
is
seen the
very
horrors of
simple.
war.
Yeah, he has witnessed the horrors of war a couple times now. So yeah, he's also a chronic I would say insomniac, but that would imply less agency of choice.
Alrighty.
Did that-
Void, why don't you go next?
Sorry, I was doing my Duolingo session. Oopsies. Hi, I'm Void or Toaster. You can call me either or. Go by he, him, or it. It's pronouns. Doesn't matter to me. I take no responsibility for any of the breaking of Bell tonight. I was minding my own business on the bench.
I was over on the bench.
And you were sitting on the bench.
I was. Tonight I am playing Theo, a centaur scaleborn cleric. He's 7 foot tall, 50 feet long, and he's got wings now, guys.
He does have wings, which means he now has a flight speed.
I have a flight speed now. The enemies should be afraid of me.
Yeah. And finally, Huffy, if you could introduce yourself and your character and give us your pronouns and where you're going to be, where we can find you outside of the D&D table, just so I can cover all of the things.
I'm Miss Huffy. I'm playing Augustine the dog. We use she, her pronouns. You can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy.
True.
Alrighty. So, who would like to do the recap for a hero point? Who remembers
I
what
got
we
you.
did last session? Yeah, there you go.
Because we didn't do much last session. We had a shopping trip, and then we chose between 3 paths. We were told we could go around the mountain, through the mountain, or between the mountains through a little, like, Fey wood. And it was like, oh, I don't know about the Fey. If only we had some sort of Fey diplomat in the party to handle that. But we did. So we went through the Fey wood, and we killed Mr. Scriggums, Gibberling who owed Luminaria money because he sucked at gambling.
Utterly fucking murdered him.
That was literally the mission.
She said,
If you see this little
kill
fuck,
this man.
kill this man, take his money. And Finch is not one to turn down his
He owes me 10 platinum.
stepmom,
Take the
godmom.
rest.
I don't know what their relationship is at this point.
That's up to you.
Fairy godmother, also, kind of.
Technically, yeah.
All of those are technically correct. But then they went to where we were on the map just before. I don't know if we're still there. Yes, we made it through the forest. We made it to a cave. 2 dragons kind of came down and did their little dragon talk and shit. But turns out like all of our party can speak Draconic, so we're like, hey, come through.
Yes, they were 2 old school English gentlemen.
And we had the basically all the signs to say, hey, we're here on good terms. We're here to resurrect Arthur, so let us go do that. And they were like, cool.
So
And
just as a kind of breaking the fourth wall kind of deal, the 2 British dragons are based on C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien, like as people.
Oh.
That's who they are. But yeah, so you guys are standing at the cave mouth of Venny. We can kind of hear your background. Essentially, you guys are kind of all camped out at the cave mouth, kind of getting ready to go down to the deep below. Knowing you're safe here, and as you guys are kind of camped, having taken a long rest, you see kind of on the horizon, kind of cresting over the hill that you guys came through, is a hunk of metal that's clanking and clonking along, big backpack on their back. Dwarven looking armor, but a little too big to be a dwarf. Greg, if you want to introduce, if you want to describe what Greg's new armor looks like for us.
Greg is walking up in a set of field plate, a lovely set of armor. It's got a bit of a chest plate, not exactly full coverage, but mostly covered. Shoulder pauldrons, gauntlets, shin guards, and upper leg guards, though it's mostly designed for mobility. It is a lovely cobalt blue color with some brass and bronze accents, as well as a shield that is a wildly different shade of blue with gold filigree on it. And just, as he approaches, various bits of the metal are clanking together because his gait is very, very much that of a tired man who, looking at it, you would not be wrong mistaking him for either undead or, someone who hasn't slept in, I don't know, 5 days.
So, Greg, I
His-
actually have an image that kind of shows what your armor looks like. If you want to check the basic general chat, there is an image of kind of what your field plate looks like. Yours is the one not quite all the way to the right, but damn near it.
Second to the right.
Yeah, second to the right. That's what your armor looks like.
Yeah, he's got the plate skirt, thin thigh guards, shin guards, proper knee plates, pauldrons,
Elbow guard.
elbow guards, gauntlets.
But the rest of it's kind of made
proper-
of leather.
Yeah, it's mostly leather with some light plating to it. Again, mostly designed for mobility. Because, it's plate armor designed for someone moving around a battlefield. Not exactly someone doing prize fights in a jousting arena. I don't exactly know how to describe armor. Also, I have no idea if my internet's crapping
No,
out.
you're good. You're good.
No, you're
We can
good.
hear you.
Awesome. I would just post a picture of Greg in an action pose, but at the same time, I am not good with that.
Yeah, and if you would like to edit Greg at all based on the new image that I've given you, armor-wise, you absolutely can.
Yeah, that's gonna be useful.
But yeah, that's kind of what Greg looks like.
Oh, and a full visored helm, so you can see eye holes, but no face.
Yeah. So that's kind of what you're looking at as far as like Greg and Greg's equipment.
He
And
also has a quote-unquote dog next to him.
yeah,
wearing
the
padded armor.
one that you do recognize almost immediately is the hyena that you guys left behind in your hometown. But yeah,
Sorry, what was that last sentence?
so you guys recognize the hyena that was from your hometown. That you guys
Do we
left
recognize
behind.
the one in the leather armor?
It's
Greg?
it's field plate, and you can't see his face. So
Okay.
no.
I am a dog who can recognize people by scent. Do I recognize this person?
What you smell
He
on
is-
Greg is blood, and a lot of it.
So I have a feature as a Kanan. This is I can recognize people by scent. Is this just a different person's scent?
So
It is drowned in blood and coffee.
yeah, so
And mint. reason.
essentially, Greg's scent has changed in the year you've been away from him. So what he smelled like when you knew him versus what he smells like now is different.
Okay.
because he's been at war. He now puts mint in his fucking armor to make sure it doesn't stink. He has, what you do recognize is the scent of the hyena, because the hyena was with Greg all the time.
So do they just like kind of walk up on them?
Yeah, they're just kind of walking up on you guys.
I guess Augustine goes into a pipe bow for the.
Okay. The hyena does, in fact, run up to you and get into play stance and start playing with you, like it did when you first met it.
Wait, which one's Greg? Is it this guy or this guy?
1 second. Let me jump back over to that screen.
This guy.
Yeah, Thea will approach.
Yeah, that's Greg. Okay.
Thea will approach you.
Yeah. So you guys kind of see this man in armor, and he's kind of approaching the rest of you. Theo, you approach the man in full plate armor. Greg, what do you do?
Greg is just going to stare at Theo for a couple seconds longer than he probably should, like he doesn't recognize Theo, until it's just you.
I mean, his scale colors have changed.
Yeah,
but, like,
Theo's scale color has in fact changed.
Oh, is Theo no longer red?
I mean, I can be if I want, but
Typically, no.
not currently. Yeah, he'll just look at you puzzled. Me.
I have had so much paperwork because I am not fit to run a guild.
Okay.
Other than that,
I'm sorry.
how has the year of war been for you?
I think he's kind of his face pales a little bit thinking about the fucking entire year they spent in literal mind hell.
Nima will just kind of approach and go, "I'm sorry, before you say another word to my fucking husband, you either take that helmet off or I'll take it off for you."
You see Greg pull off the helmet, and aside from being a little bit paler and having the bags under his eyes a couple shades darker, he looks about the same.
Oh, hello, Greg. Are you okay, buddy? Are you all right? She'll put her hand on your shoulder. I'm sorry for threatening you.
It's fine. I knew you did it with the best of intentions toward my friend here, but I would also like to ask, when did you get married and why was I not sent a letter?
It's
complicated.
It's complicated. Also, the year has been dog shit awful. Thanks for asking. I will not elaborate.
We were trapped in mind.
That explains enough.
We got trapped.
Do I need to
It's exactly what you think it is.
Do I need to find you all therapists? I think
fine.
I can.
The guild does offer free therapy, but we'll do that later after we're done, saving the world.
Greg will pull a bottle off of his hip, take a swig, and then offer it to you. Would you like a little bit of coffee?
Finch will reach for it, and then upon hearing it's coffee,
disappointedly and dejectedly move your hand away.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if fucking Theo would have reserves about this.
Nah.
But I think he just chug it.
You notice as you chug, it just doesn't stop.
Jesus Christ! All right, whatever weird
Infinite
fucking
coffee.
shit.
It is a canteen of infinite coffee.
Infinite coffee. Shit. Yeah, you get your shit back.
As you give it back to Greg, he drinks a little bit more coffee, and then a little bit more, to the point where you're questioning, has he been up all this time because he's been working, or because he's been on caffeine?
Both probably.
It's both.
Greg, sweetheart,
Well,
are you okay?
While I won't say I've been in mind hell, I will say bureaucracy is its own special kind of hell, and I much more prefer the horrors of war over being behind a desk.
That's fair.
if I could have been there and not in mind hell for a year, I would have. So, if that helps any.
Yeah, we were just supposed to initially go and investigate a cave.
I mean, I got to live out the year on the wrong side.
Like, you
That was my mind hell. So
I suddenly get the feeling that I shouldn't be asking you if you need therapy and dragging you into therapy instead.
We'll get therapy
No,
when
it's
we're done
okay.
saving the world.
Oh, we're
No.
saving the world now. It's not just another war.
Yeah.
it's cool. I'm over it.
We are saving the world. That's just kind of the way things are going. So
There are also, Greg, something you'll notice. 3 more people than they had when they left. There's a dwarf, a weird-looking, almost emaciated guy, and then a big fuck-off orc lady.
15 feet tall.
Yeah.
Greg will point at the people he doesn't recognize. So who are the... I can't say greenies because that's probably racist. Who are the newbies?
Mordred will approach and just kind of go, I am Mordred, son of King Arthur. And how do you do?
Greg Swordsman. I do sword
things?
stuff. Sword things. He nods, gestures towards the sword he has on his hip, and then holds his hand out for a handshake.
Mordred will...
Former town guard turned impromptu guild leader.
Mordred will shake his hand and go, if you want, when we inevitably are done with all of this bullshit, I can take over the bureaucracy. I'm quite good at it.
Theo, was. I think he'll just nod. A help would always be appreciated.
Millie will just go, hey, I am not new. I am quite efficient at killing things. I'll have you know.
She is very efficient.
Oh, yes. Greg,
Hmm.
meet murder girlfriend Millie.
She'll wave.
Congratulations again. Write me some letters next time.
We couldn't
Oh,
help
yeah.
that we were killing things and trapped by an aboleth.
You
Yeah, next
can
time-
send me letters written in blood. Just let me know you're alive.
I
Mind
mean-
hell.
Again, we were
Don't
trapped
worry.
by an aboleth for a year.
No, next time we're stuck in Mind Hell and an Aboleth, I will
I'll be
take...
sure to write.
Yeah, we'll be sure to write. We'll take 15 minutes away from Mind Hell to write you a letter.
Zogel will just go, I'm a dwarf they found in a cave named Zoga. Nice to meet you. I do axe things.
You are
Zoga's pretty cool, I guess.
a man after my own heart.
I'm
I
just kidding.
assume you're a man.
Yeah,
I am
yes,
too
that's
tired
me.
to see.
I do identify as male. Yes.
Wonderful. And you. And he will do a full hand point at Kojojakwi.
Uh,
Oh, you're Shoki?
Mm-hmm.
How have you been, aside from. Actually, no, I know how you've been, because assuming you've been with everyone else, you have been in hell.
Oh yeah, we were trapped in an Aboleth's mind palace, which took us. For us, it was moments. For everyone else, was an entire year. We went to. Actually, I shouldn't talk about
yeah,
that.
Zoga immediately
Um,
claps a hand over your mouth and goes, "Unless you want to deal with those fucking incredibly powerful beings again, shut the fuck up."
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Um, what
Amazing.
else? All right, we met a very nice halfling woman who had to part ways with us for one reason or another. Again, not allowed to speak about that.
Is it?
Um,
It's the game of is that Belle?
It is.
After that, we had a run-in with my. Well, no. After that, and exiting the Mind Palace with the Aboleth, we fought a very well, quote unquote, very powerful demon. After that, we exited the tunnel. We found Zogayan, and we found ourselves in. By the way, this is out of character. What was the name of the city
Fillmore
again?
County.
After that, we finally arrived at Fillmore County. There, we found King Fillmore. We learned about the resistance. We fought my dad. My dad is dead. By the way, my dad is the guardian. Don't worry about that.
Was
right.
the guardian.
And
was.
now we're here.
Technically, Koyo, you are now the guardian.
Don't worry about that. Again.
Greg will slowly approach Koyo and he will offer you a small bag of food. Here's some snacks from Willowshire. It's the last I have from there before, grand journey. You look like you need it.
No, it's fine. You can keep them.
I am.
Finch is going to offer Greg some of his breakfast that he had at the hotel.
Okay, yeah.
His 5-star breakfast.
We went to the Feywild. With the whatever what's the Feywild called?
Dusk.
Dusk.
Dusk? Yeah, we went to Dusk.
How do you go to a time of day?
You wait.
Well,
Thus, the land of the Fae.
Oh,
the day
Is that-
the realm of eternal twilight.
would Greg have stumbled through dusk on the way here?
Yeah, because you would have had to go through the forest to get where exactly this place. So yes, you have.
So you're saying some of the things I saw were real and
Yes.
not hallucinations.
So one of the things you saw in the forest was the dead body of a bloated gibberling that was floating down the river.
He's used to seeing things. He just thought that was another sleep-deprived hallucination.
I've had those before.
Oh.
They sound.
My... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
My sleep hallucinations are always the shadow creatures on the walls.
Mine are spiders.
I'm like, oh, look at the shadow of those trees blowing in the outside. And then I look outside, and it's either nighttime or I'm in a place where there are no trees outside.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh, Greg. CSS. In a character. I don't have a character voice. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Uh, so, as a warning to you, so you don't get surprised if it happens, there may be a point in time where a different voice comes out of me, and I'm being puppeted for a little bit. But that's normal, and that's fine.
As you finish, that's fine. Arthur's voice then comes out of your mouth. Yeah,
God.
it's perfectly normal, and then switches back to the.
So that was King Arthur.
God damn it. Hi to you too.
What? It's a cool party trick. Shut up.
It is.
So that's not another hallucination?
Nope.
Nope, I'm perfectly real.
Okay, but some of my other hallucinations said they were real, so
I'm looking at you. I'm looking. How can
I cast sleep on Greg.
Okay,
Good
Greg.
night.
Greg, I need you to make me a save versus spells.
Oh boy, I don't remember what exactly goes into calculating saves versus
just-
spells.
There should be
a
one that just
button.
says rods, staves, and spells.
Yep.
And you just click the button next to it.
I didn't fill that out, so it should just be a flat roll then.
You're a
He is pure fighter.
Yep, and what
For a
level are
little-
you?
So you would be the
Seven?
same level as
Level
Millie.
7, yeah.
So you would roll under a 15.
Yeah. Just click the button, and if it's under a 15,
Yeah.
you succeed. That's a 1.
That's a nat 1.
So
You succeed.
You succeed.
God damn.
Greg takes another sip of his coffee.
If you could DM Crow his saves, Rugs.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But no, it's not a sleep hallucination. Also, there's a lot that's been happening, but I think right now we just need to get the last piece of King Arthur's stuff so we can get to dealing with the thing we originally came out to do anyway.
Yeah, and I can get my body back.
He can get his body back and stop borrowing mine.
Do you
If
want to
you
just
want,
borrow
I'll
a
take the
body?
soul.
I have
No.
bodies. Do you want to borrow one?
You just have corpses?
I mean, yeah.
I respectfully, it's his choice, but I don't think it's a great idea.
What?
One of
What are
them
my
is literally a.
options?
So I've got Lich Theo.
No, thank
Got
you.
an
He
orc.
was crazy.
You've got part of him, not all of him.
No.
the
Remember
entire skeleton.
the entire stage. You, Nima yeeted him out of a window. Or no, it was Arthur that yeeted him out of a window. And fucking Augustine took off with him through the town, if you'll recall.
'Cause you were
Because he was being a dick. And Arthur
Haunted.
went, "Do you want me to get rid of that guy for you? Because I can." And you went,
Greg
"Yeah." And then he went, "Yeet!"
Greg also hearing Lich Theo for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are your options. I got Lich Theo. I've got an orc that I found. It's also a skeleton. Actually, you know what? I think I have more stuff. Let me check.
Do you have
Just
a
gonna take my
full
mark off,
human
start-
skeleton by chance?
I have. Was Lich Theo a human?
No, Lich Theo was another Scaleborn. Just not a centaur. Technically,
What
Lich
the-
Theo
I
was
have
a
a-
was a lizard person.
I have a metal crown. I assume this means it's a stick with a metal crown on it.
Yes.
And maybe the stick is also metal. What is that?
It is a scepter.
Is it just pretty?
Yeah, it's just a scepter you stole out of a temple.
Wait, was that the one cursed item amongst all those sticks?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what it does.
It doesn't do anything. It's just cursed.
Cool. Okay.
It
I've
gives you
got a spine,
-2
I've
to
got a-
hit and damage.
I've got a spine. I've got a giant femur. I've got an arm. I've got your descendants' bones,
How many of his
uh,
bones?
a finger, and a leg. I think the finger might have been traded for something.
Not enough. Not enough of his bones. And he
No, we were
thinks
gonna
about it.
grind up the finger to try and fake an Arthur thumbprint, but I was gonna chalk my hands up and grab the item, but they told me no.
I have a mysterious potion.
Maybe no. You know, Theo, maybe you should chug that potion. See what happens.
What?
Yeah.
Are we as a collective in my body making decisions as a council now?
That's
I mean, you'll
that's
have
what
to
I'm
trade me
trying
some.
to do.
Got a stick garbage.
Can I get the other input on whether or not I should drink this strange potion?
You get this feeling from Lunaria that she's like, chug it. Do it. You won't. No balls.
God damn it.
Hey,
I'll
Belle.
drink it. I mean, I've drank a lot weirder over the past year.
I mean, what's okay, fuck. Yeah, you
Belle.
know what?
Yes.
Question.
Yes. Koyushel.
Could I try and roll for Dwemer craft, aka item crafting, to see what kind
Yeah.
of potion it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I am assuming this is
Exacting.
exacting. Okay, so minus 40. So 72 minus 40. So we want under a
I love that Theo's body has
32.
become a council now.
Yeah.
Council has decided.
Okay, let me roll. Please succeed.
Nope.
Damn it.
You have no idea.
Alright. Hand it over.
For science, I guess?
I can try it.
Yep. So do you hand it over, Augustine?
I'll trade it for a sip of whatever's in that flat.
Coffee for the dog.
Giving
Coffee
it.
Sure.
Coffee to Greg so I can chug the potion.
Yep.
Wait,
You can have a little. You can have some of my coffee.
So Augustine does that thing.
Hey, oh.
She's gonna like pour it, and then like as it's pouring, essentially on the ground, she's gonna lap out. She's fucking dumb.
I will say that Mordred will provide a bowl, small bowl.
Are-
That works. Yeah,
are dogs allowed to have coffee?
No.
Yes.
No.
No?
Depends on it depends on the type of coffee. But typically you should not let them drink coffee. They can eat
I'm assuming
coffee
this is like
beans.
straight espresso.
No, I would say this is like ground coffee, because coffee beans are a thing. Espresso
about
is
tree
made
coffee?
from a specific type of bean.
I didn't realize this had to be made in Champagne, France.
From what I remember, espresso is from a specific process, not a bean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, my bad.
Got it. No, it's fine.
But
Potion?
yeah, you are able to get some of the coffee. It's diluted and magic, so it doesn't poison you. So yeah, you can jug the potion if you want, Theo.
The council has decided, and when I say the council, I say 2 out of. Technically, I feel like the council is way more people than just 2. But I feel like I don't need to consult every other version of me. So we're chugging it, baby.
Okay, I need you to roll me a D100 as a wild magic zone
Alright.
happens.
Oh, so close. 4 away from 69.
Okay. I need literally everyone to make me a saving throw, please.
What kind?
Dragon breath.
Including me? Or just
Yep,
me?
including
Or
you.
just everyone else?
Mine is
Like,
literally 9, and I rolled lower. It's blow-
Okay, let me roll versus the thing that you said Dragon's Breath.
Let's go, main character energy.
Taylor,
Millie and Finch both make it.
who is that?
Hell yeah.
Hello.
As
that?
you drink this
I have
potion,
time.
a beautiful copper-scaled Lamia woman will appear out of a small portal and go, "All right, who had it? Who had the potion?
Who had it or who took it?
Who drank my potion?"
That's not a character. I'm
sorry. Could I
Cackle.
get your name before you?
No. And
Also,
when
can I
she
roll
said,
tumble against Dragon's Breath?
yeah, you can. So as she
What's
says
your name?
no, Finch, it's like it was directly into your ear, or like almost like it's telepathic.
Oh, the Asthma Tangle Stat.
God, Nima failed too. That's great.
So anyone
I mean-
who failed the save is stunned for a round.
Okay, I'm not
who did-
stunned. Yay!
Her who did this, the person who did this, stunned for a round.
Finch will step. I am Spartacus.
Oh, good. That means I get to kill
Do
you.
Oh shit! That's what that does.
It was not Finch. It was me.
I know. I just know the Spartacus reference, and it's only funny the first 1,000 times it's happened to you.
Why were you in my potion bottle?
I wasn't in the potion bottle.
Why were you in a potion bottle?
I wasn't.
Why were you in the potion bottle?
Drinking the potion summons me.
That's a weird potion.
It is.
Have you considered a scroll?
Listen,
Or like
my son
two
made
cans
it.
and some straight.
My son made the potion. He's weird. He's a tiny little goblin who wears a David Bowie t-shirt.
I know him.
Never.
Wait.
In my defense, the council and my body said chuck it.
So
Does
here's
your
like-
son remind you of the babe?
if you summon my son right now, I will choke you to death with my tail.
I
Okay,
didn't realize you
okay.
hated
I'll
your
stop.
son so much.
I don't. He has I like to spend time with him in small doses.
Hmm.
Small doses.
Finch looks to Millie.
Millie just goes, "You want me to kill her for you? Like, what do you need, Bob?"
like, should I summon her son just to fuck with her?
No, I wouldn't. I think that's a bad
Okay,
idea.
okay.
I
Okay.
feel like
just-
I feel like her and I are just staring at each other right now.
I'll be the
So-
devil on your shoulder.
So, you have summoned me. And that means you have a few options. You have a few options for what you can do now. I can resurrect a person for you. I can grant a single wish. Or I can grant...
I want to be big.
How big?
You know, I was gonna consider. I was going to consider the thing we were talking about earlier. Where we were talking about different bodies. But I
Do you
mean,
need
if
a
you want to be
homunculus?
big,
Do you just need a homunculus?
it's up to the council. If the council wants a homunculus.
So a homunculus is just a body with no soul.
Why
Yeah,
would I want a monkey?
like I said, it's up to the council. If the council.
The only person that gets to make the decision is the person who drank the potion.
I just realized you talk about the council in your brain, not us.
No. I mean, got the terrifying aspect of choice. How's he feeling right now? The man who was bargaining for a body earlier.
Arthur has been silenced by the appearance of this god.
Mm,
You can't even hear the connection to your own gods in this moment.
damn. That shit's fucked. I mean, it kind of feels like one of those like fucking like zero sensory chambers or
Yep,
whatever.
that's exactly what it's like. It's as if everything around you has disappeared. You are all standing in essentially a bright gray plane, and everything is like you can hear a pin drop.
Oh, we're in the weapons room from the Matrix.
Kinda.
That's out of character.
I mean, unless anyone else has a better wish.
So here's
That's
the
something
thing.
they want.
Here's the thing, babe. What she just said was that nobody else gets to make this decision, just the person who drank the potion. You
If you're
drank
just
the
asking
potion.
for ideas, like, I don't know, world peace, solve world hunger, that kind of.
I feel like there's rules and things attached to this.
You should ask.
She said she can grant a single wish, resurrect a person, or within reason, or grant you power. Ambiguous.
Are there rules to the wish, though?
I feel like it's typical wish things where you have.
Are
to
we
be
not
very-
already like in the process of resurrecting Arthur? Is that like not what we're doing?
I mean, it's
I
what
feel
we're
like this probably shouldn't be an I feel like type answer. I feel like we should probably get that from maybe the dragon. Is there are there rules to this wish, maybe?
The Lamia woman sitting in front of you just kind of goes, well, no, technically there are not rules. It's if you wish for something that is evil, like say absolute power, it's a monkey's paw.
Mhm. Okay.
And I will warn you, wishes should be worded carefully.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured it was.
That's why I was asking if you would just like a homunculus, since you said someone was bargaining for a body.
Oh, I mean, I'm sort of a vessel to a few things.
Yes,
we were,
I can.
We were literally just.
I can sense them. Anyway.
Oof.
Don't you wish Arthur a body when we're about to resurrect the other body?
That I won't.
That would undo
As you
months
say
of
that,
work.
as you say, like, go to continue to speak, the Lamia waves her hand, and you are silenced.
He is aggressively like hand waving, not sign language because he doesn't know it, but
Don't
God,
let anyone influence your decisions, dear.
he is loudly quiet.
Oh my god. Okay. Hi, chat. Hope you're enjoying the session
It's
of
great.
indecision. Or fun secret third thing. Well, she's like, no sway him, but now he's like, well, I mean, I get we are on the mission specifically for him, but aren't we just supposed to? Sorry, it's so silent. I'm thinking.
You're okay. She will unsilence Finch just to see what he's saying.
And so, like I said, there it is.
You didn't say anything.
Oh, I said plenty. Y'all just didn't hear it.
Millie just nodding
Oh,
along. Millie has been nodding along this whole time.
Millie,
Miller, do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, so essentially he's saying that, and she gets silenced.
we're 90% the way through a quest. You want to just use your magical cheat code to skip the last 10%?
I think we're
Snake
more like
Blade.
95%, but yeah.
And we're already here.
If you're gonna resurrect somebody, resurrect.
Resurrect 2.
Here's what
I don't know.
can,
OGU.
Here's an idea, and she will wave her hand, and another potion will appear in her hand. This potion will allow you to resurrect someone if they die. I could give you this instead, and then if in the case one of your comrades here were to fall in battle, you can use this and bring them back.
Don't you have the sword?
Can we just get a copy of the original potion and we'll come back to you when we've had time to think about it?
The group when told only the person who drinks this can make the decision.
Yeah.
I think it's that we want to.
Doesn't mean
rebel
I
against
can't make. That doesn't mean I can't comment on it. If they
Silenced
wanted to take
again.
you to a
True.
pocket plane and have this private, that's one thing. But that didn't happen, so I'm here and I'm gonna be heard.
Yeah, I'll approach one big creature to
Sorry.
another.
Hold on.
No, you're fine. It's good.
Hold on.
No, that was brave. The I'm here and I will be heard is something I would never have thought to think.
Wait, are we holding?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
It
'Cause
was about
You're
to,
just gonna get fucking teleported to a fucking pocket dimension.
not Finch.
I was about to take. I was about to take the fucking potion.
If this fucking snake bitch is about to cast another spell on one of Augustine's friends, things are about to get a little rude.
So Augustine, it does another spell is cast, but before you can do anything, Theo and the snake disappear.
Okay, so they went to a pocket dimension. That see, she
Why
should
do
have done
you
that from the
worship
start.
her?
I don't worship her.
Isn't that Lunari?
No,
Who is that?
I don't know who that is. That's
You
some
don't know who that is.
no fucking clue.
Belle, given enough
Oh.
context clues, I'm guessing Koyo at least knows from where she is.
Yeah, you would probably be able to guess where she's from.
Clearly from UE's ish.
Don't say that. We are not allowed to speak about that.
I mean, I got the potion from this world.
We are not allowed to speak about the other world. Fuck. She looks at Greg.
Another
Greg just shrugs. I don't know. I was just gonna start calling her Serpentis Divinus, because godlike power, snake.
For
Word.
some reason,
You want to
I
take a
thought
nap,
we
buddy?
knew- I think it's
No.
because Lamia sounds like Lunari.
That could be it.
I think that was what happened.
So Theo, you appear by yourself in a small room with this snake god.
Snake god. Yet a
Made
name.
of bugs.
Not made of bugs.
And she goes,
Uh,
there we go. Now it's much more quiet.
It is nice to have peace for a second. I was about to accept that because it could be very, very helpful. Before everyone started saying words.
So
But yeah,
here is I will reiterate for you what the options are, because I know having a lot of people around to influence your decision making can often lead to poor decisions. I am a god from another world. You've probably already guessed.
and I think he'll fish out the symbol that he got from fucking Bucket.
Tethala.
Yeah, Tethala. I can remember her name. I've met a few,
Ah,
at least one.
so you've met two of my children then.
Yes.
Good to know.
One of them was very nice. I've always felt weird in the company of gods for variety of reasons, but it was nice.
Good. You are a prophet, yes?
Yes. I have always been one in multiple senses.
So, what what is something that you desire that you might want besides just a potion that will bring someone back to life if they die?
So, DM, I have the idea in my brain, right?
Uh,
I'm trying, like, is this one of those people who can read minds?
yeah, she can
Number
absolutely
one.
read your mind.
Then the first thought in his brain would be Nima's safety, which would be his
Done.
first thoughts.
Done. Without you saying anything, she just says, done.
I think he just nods.
And she just smiles.
I appreciate it.
The only so to clarify, the only Yui's god that can't read minds is Priscilla.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's one that can.
It's just Priscilla that can't read minds.
Yeah.
And she'll go, here's what I will do for you. This person, she is important to you?
Yes, very.
And what harm do you think she could come to?
I think, even though, like, the vision he had where she was killed,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like he's had more than one of these visions.
Yeah,
of her
so
meeting,
a
like-
majority of the visions were Lancelot killing your wife.
Yeah. So I think like, his auto response is cycling through the memory of every single vision that's resulted in her dying.
And she just watches them as they flow through your mind and goes, and this Lancelot person, this man is evil in nature?
Yes, we are currently working on. That's why we're here, actually, to get the last piece of a thing to actually go to kill him.
You see her take a moment and think about it. And your wife's a vampire, yes?
She is, yes.
She waves her hand, and a small bell appears in her hand. It's made of bright gold, and it has the symbol of a sun on it. If you look at the actual symbol for the Discord server that we're in, that's the symbol that's on it.
Okay.
Ring this bell when you come in contact with this Lancelot.
Okay.
Your wife will be sent to Uis, and someone else will take her place here.
Okay.
He will not be able to harm her. Likely he won't be able to harm the other person that comes either. Should he get the upper hand on you or attack your wife, ring the bell.
I certainly will do that.
If you would like, I can also bring someone from my world as protection for your dear wife. Should you ever not, should she ever stray too far from you?
Which I don't think. In the very rare chance that she does, that would be nice. But I think the chances of that are relatively.
She nods, and you see her stick, essentially like her forefinger. She she's pointing at something, and a long claw extends from it, and it's like she stabs into a piece of paper or cloth and pulls down, and a rift in reality appears. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. What, where am I? Oh, it's you. Hello, Lady Cassiopeia. How can I help you? Little one, darling, do you know this one? And she'll look up and go, oh,
Hey!
fuck.
Hey.
Hi, Theo.
Complicated situation, but nice to see you.
Nice to
Not
see you,
complicated.
too. How did you... I don't
Don't-
even want to know. I genuinely don't even want to know at this point.
You don't want to know. It's a bunch of stupid shit.
Okay. Cassiopeia smiles and she goes, Belle, Go with this one. And Belle will nod.
She just got sent back home.
Yeah, she just went home. And Belle will nod and just go, "Yes, ma'am, as you wish." And then yeah, the Theo, you now have a small halfling woman with you to come back with you.
I shoot her a very apologetic glance.
She's just like, it's okay. They do this to me all the time. And you guys see Theo
should we level
appear.
Belle to level 7?
Yes. Yes, you should.
Got it.
No like multi-class, any of that shit. She just
Mhm.
straight level 7. And you guys see Theo appear again with the halfling that had just left your party a little while ago in tow.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Belle.
you wished for better.
Well.
Well.
Well, that wasn't my wish, but she was a part of it. So.
So do they just all have you on retainer?
Yeah, kinda.
So you have a friend in being on speed dial for days.
Look, technically,
You can't be the only one.
no, I'm not. Technically, it's just me and a minotaur. And Petra's busy right now.
You need to reach out to some of your contacts and get some of these other people in on this, because
Listen, the only other one I could really call, her name's Mifune, and she's way too scary for this world. She'd just take it over.
How's Nima looking, by the way?
Nima, you see that Nima is kind of, like, almost glowing, in a sense. Like, she has a life to her that she has not in 200-300 years.
Ah, nice. I was also wondering, like, mainly, like, was she worried for, like, the millisecond I was...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, essentially, you disappeared for a brief second and then reappeared.
Yeah. So,
And-
like, the tiniest of seconds.
Yeah,
For a
and
woman who's
Nima,
never
like,
left
her
her
heart
side.
skipped a beat for a second, which is weird for her, because she hasn't had a pulse in 200 years. Why is her heart beating? What the fuck?
Her probably looking at me like, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, essentially. And Cassiopeia goes, she will be protected. She just smiles real wide and bows and disappears.
Awesome. I feel like I'm about to take 1,000,001 questions. I'm ready.
Yeah, so Theo disappeared for like a couple beats in time, reappeared. Theo, to you, you've been gone for like an hour. To everybody else, it's been a blip. It was like 20 seconds.
An hour to decide.
Yep.
I think Coach looking at everyone. How long was I gone? It felt...
It's been about
Like
half a minute.
Okay, cool. Okay. I'm fine. We're good. We're fine.
Nima looking at you, just skeptical as shit.
Don't look at me like
you weren't in a death loop, were you?
My friend,
No.
I think next time we're in town, I should get you a drink.
Me?
Yes, you.
The last time I drank, I did some shit. So it might not be a good idea, but
He drank a phylactery.
What? Why? You know,
it's complicated. I'll explain it to you when you're not.
I don't
Dead meat
think we
exhaust.
have enough caffeine, nor charcoals in order for you to explain that in any way to make me think it was a good idea.
No,
Listen, we all drank a lot.
listen. In my specific context, it was good. Question mark. It was good, actually. So it's fine.
I don't remember what I got up to that night.
You got fucking trashed and convinced Theo to drink a phylactery.
To be fair, also it was part of him making that decision.
Yeah.
So are we heading in? Unless anyone else has any questions about anything.
I do have a question. And he will turn to Belle.
Oh my God.
Everyone else seems like they've met you. I'm sorry. Greg, who are you?
My name is Hedge Knight Isabel Woodsheart. You seem about as tired as I am.
You're a hedge knight now.
Yes, I am a Hedge Knight now. Hello, Finch.
What is...
Because last I checked, you were part of the Royal Guard, and you had a fancy cape like I do.
Yes, and when you're pulled back to your home dimension, your title changes.
I'm so sorry for dragging you back over here again.
It's okay.
You want some coffee?
Yes, for the love of God, please. She'll
You
hold
will-
out
Oh yeah,
a
we
mug.
said we had somebody with us for a while. This is that someone. That's why we are familiar.
She will hold
I
out
feel like
a
I'm gonna have-
mug that says "Number One Mom."
Number one.
Greg will pour coffee from the bottle into the mug. I assume the mug is slightly bigger than the bottle.
So you
Was
have
it Belle that
flask.
empregged Zephyr?
Say what?
So was it Belle that empregged Zephyr?
I mean, it could be.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyways, mug to bottle ratio. What's our numbers here?
So you'll notice as you're pouring from your infinite flask, it never overfills the mug, as this is an infinite mug.
So Greg he's staring at it. It's not quite clicking that a normal mug would have overflowed by this point. He's still pouring.
She just looks up at him. Infinite flask.
Infinite flask.
Infinite
endless
mug.
coffee.
If you have like
No.
any infinite food.
Belle will reach into her bag and pull out a small piece of beef jerky. Just take a bite out of this.
Yeah, Augustine's gonna take a
You take a bite and then it regenerates.
She's
I was
gonna
gonna say
sit
I'm
there
on a walk.
chewing.
I can't see, but I think I have conjure food now.
Belle will take the thing away, like have Greg stop pouring, take out a small bottle, open it with her teeth, pour some milk in there, close the bottle, and then it seals and then looks like it chills the milk inside, and she'll put it back and she goes, "This is called a bottle of cold. It keeps things inside fresh. It's really good for like carrying cream."
Were you there for brain hell? Belle?
I was not. What are you talking about? Brain hell.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you missed brain hell. So
I leave you guys for 1 day.
a year.
It's been a
It would
year.
have been really good. It would have been really good for that. This beef
She was
jerky.
with us in Diaboleth's Mind Palace.
Was she?
Yes.
Was she?
Yeah.
I know that she was
She failed
in
her role
Uis.
to everybody else.
I remember that she was in Uis when you guys teleported there, but I don't
Yeah,
think
she
she was
came-
with you in the Mind Palace because she
I'm
left
pretty
with
sure she
old
failed her
Talon.
saving throws just like everybody else.
Because she
Yeah,
left.
she was with us. She was with us in the dungeon, and even the conversation between Koyo and Belle about destroying the aboleth
Oh yeah,
was
yeah,
what pulled us into the main palace.
yeah. And she'll just go, yeah. Oh, no, my bad. Days kind of blur together. I didn't know what you guys were fucking talking about when you were talking about mind hell.
It's a way to refer to it.
This beef jerky would have been really good for that.
You have gone through so much, haven't you?
Me? Yes.
Finch is just gonna hug Belle.
She will lean into it and go, I am so fucking tired, Finch. And she'll drink the coffee, and it just never stops. She'll
That's
take
fantastic.
another bottle of refreshment out, pour with the coffee, the creamed coffee in it, close the bottle, put it away, and wave her hand over the mug, and it's as if it never had anything in it. And put it away.
Amazing.
My son made me that mug.
That's very sweet. So we're I don't think a lot has happened. It's been a year in universe, obviously a bunch of fuck shit. We're getting the last piece of the things for Arthur that's in here.
Oh, good. So down we go then.
Let's go.
So,
All right. So you guys descend into the deep below, aka the motherfucking Underdark. Welcome to the
yeah.
motherfucking Underdark.
Oh no, my moonstick doesn't do
Yes.
doesn't do moon spell.
The below black.
What?
Below black.
So there are a few ways you can go in this deep, descending cavern. This large cavernous structure descends far into the earth. It's about I'm gonna say you have like a day or so of travel before you in this essentially straight path with narrow caves, but you get it's a moderately straight path. And as you arrive down into this massive open area, the smell of bubbling lava and like that sulfurous smell, the sounds of popping from lava caverns, and the glow of bioluminescent mushrooms can kind of light your way in this massive cavernous chamber. What do you do?
God. First Eve. First.
You can roll me a spot check, so that's 1d20 plus wisdom.
Hell yeah. Like, eventually I'll tell Nema the wish that I made, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with that then. Deal with the consequences of it.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
anybody wants
I
to
don't
make
care.
me a spot check.
10.
Oof.
Can I do one for Nema?
Yeah, absolutely. 1d20 plus wisdom.
God, girl, please, you have to roll better than I do. I'm begging you.
Spot. Let me roll spot as well. There it is. Oh, look at that.
Would this be an applicable use of the track?
Yes.
Also, are we sticking to the fucking disadvantage
Oh, wrong one.
for what's it?
For
Rugs.
fucking rugs? Yeah, I was serious about that.
Roll disadvantage.
I'm choking. No.
I got a 1 success on track, by the way.
Okay, awesome. So, what are you trying to track down? Is my question.
Oh no, you asked us to do perception.
Yeah, because that's you guys asked. Can we roll perception? I want to know what you're trying to perceive.
Is there anything down here?
There are lots of.
Like, are
things
there
down
tracks
here.
of...
Yeah. So
Where-
there are what look like small humanoid tracks that lead due south this way.
Do we want to follow the people tracks?
Are you telling me someone beat us here?
Oh no, this looks like a large group of people. Like, this is not. This is probably people that live in the Underdark.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if the tracks are all we got, we can try to sneak it.
So if you were just looking for tracks, there's that. Augustine, since you can also track via scent, you smell something. Essentially, the way that evil is described as a scent is it smells like sulfur and ash, and it's coming from this way.
Which way is this way?
If you look on the map, there is a.
I'll zoom in much more. Okay, cool. Because like I was at like 100. There was no way I was gonna be able to see that.
Ah, okay.
So so there's somebody farted down the middle.
Sorry?
Somebody farted that the middle way.
That also, baby, a very cool map, by the way.
Thank you. I know it's gigantic.
Look, it's fine. It's finally great to have a place where I can stretch my legs.
Right? I made it huge for the benefit of Theo.
We could go
As
the only
was
direction that doesn't have an indication of a person, place, or
Yeah, so this way, it doesn't seem that anyone's been this way in a very long time. Like, it's almost as if this path over here to the right has not been tread at all in decades from the way the dirt
We're
was
after
just
some-
rested.
we're after some kind of secret, right?
Yes.
Then that's where I would go if I were to hide a secret.
We could try this way, yeah. I'm gonna put Nima. Fuck, Nima's under my token, but she's there. I've grabbed her because I know this bitch is not gonna let me travel alone.
Augustine, make sure you grab
say that-
Mordred.
Oh, okay, got it.
Look, we all have our NPCs. We travel with.
But
We
yeah,
all have our
so you guys are going. Are you going down the middle path, or are you going directly to the right?
See what the right has? Question mark? Or are we going middle? So I'm watching everyone else.
Yeah, because it's a very
I say
large.
old.
Mhm.
I say the old one. That's all I'm saying. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I apologize.
You're okay.
Anytime.
It was just everybody was kind. I know it's a big map, and everyone was just kind of gravitating to the middle path. So that's why I was asking for clarification.
I mean, if we're going by my decision, it's always left hand on the wall. So
Yeah, so you would end up going this way to the where the area where there were tracks. So as you guys get about right here in the cavern system, you begin to hear in the distance roaring. Doesn't seem to be focused at you. But there is roaring to the south. Say again?
what kind of roaring?
Theo, you're probably the first one to recognize it. This is the roar of an ancient dragon.
Did I
his
speak
scales
that
puff
language?
Do you speak Draconic?
I do.
It is
Up.
essentially
What's it
just
saying?
so here's the deal. With this is more so you guys don't get a word because that's not what's happening. This is a feeling.
Yeah,
The
yeah. What's
something has trespassed in its territory and they now have to die.
You don't think that's
Do we wanna
us,
keep
do
moving?
you?
I mean, if it was us, I feel like we'd be seeing the thing.
Yeah.
So like,
Would you like
keep
to
going this
investigate,
way?
or do you want to keep going in here?
I do another track
mean-
alongside Mordred to see if we can detect any creatures that might have Mordred's territory this way, I guess.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Alrighty, just 1 sec. We both have pretty fucking solid track scores because he's a fucking ranger.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
That's
not
a
even a
no.
thing on my sheet.
So that is a no.
That's a yes from Mordred.
Yeah, so Mordred is able to detect that no, there aren't any monsters that have made their like home in this tunnel. It seems like even so, for some reason they're repelled from this area.
Oh.
And Augustine, since you're a dog and you have kind of heightened senses, as you approach, you hear kind of like a soft melody coming from this chamber.
Can I do detect evil and good just to get a vibe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this like a song?
It is. It's like
Like
a
a
harp.
stingy song? Oh,
It's
harpy
like a
song.
harp chain. A harp.
Is it good?
So inside this, inside this area, you feel such immense presence of good that it's like overwhelming. Like to a point where like for evil this would be making you throw up. But it's just like, you know when you eat a piece of cake that's a little too rich?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost
No.
like that.
I know the concept. I don't know the.
There's a concept for that?
Yeah, it's essentially someone is rattling something and I don't know what it is.
Sorry, it's my dice jar.
Okay.
My chains and
So essentially, you get this feeling that that going into this area is you're going in somewhere that's like sacred ground.
Oh, that's always a good thing.
I will
So we
say
keep
that I
going?
forgot to make a battle map for this next one, so we're gonna do Theater of the Mind for this. So we're gonna go back over to the
What over
table.
here?
Yeah. So we're gonna go back over to the table because I forgot to make a battle map for Arthur's tomb.
That's fine because my mind is like one of those theaters with like you can order food and shit. So
yeah,
like we're good.
absolutely.
Ooh, what?
So as you enter, you know you've been walking for like a solid day and a half to get to this point. And as you enter, you're like starting to feel how tired you are, how heavy your bodies are beginning to feel, and then as soon as you pass this threshold, it's as if you've had a long rest. You feel rested and energized and like you could go forever. Sitting on this large dais with an altar in the center lies a set of plate armor that is inlaid with gold, and on the center of the breastplate is a dragon. Give me 1 second, and I will get you a picture of this set of armor.
Arthur, is this your armor? I feel you've really been downplaying just how cool you were.
Arthur just kind of goes, listen.
I feel like everybody's talked you up so much and you've been so humble, but now I'm finding out that they weren't talking you up at all. That's just how it was.
So this is what Arthur's armor looks like. I put a picture of it in Basic General.
Oh. Is that an armet helmet?
Yes, it is. And you know, Theo, you kind of going over to the armor itself, and you kind of put your hand on it. This is forged from dragon bone. And the dragon's bones, unless given willingly, dissipate over time. So whatever dragon gave him the permission to use its bones to make his armor was, because of the color, was likely some ancient golden dragon.
Christine's gonna attempt to chew the arm.
You can chew on it, but it doesn't hurt the armor.
That's fine. Infinite chew.
Wait. If dragon bones dissipate over time,
unless given willingly.
are the dragon bones back at Nima's place like willingly put there by by the owner, or are they just super recent?
They were put there willingly by the owner.
So we just have a boneless dragon somewhere.
No, the dragon was dying, and Nima offered it a final resting place.
Got it.
It's kind of how that happens.
But also, boneless dragon.
Dragon bone weapons and armor are unbreakable.
Did you hear that boneless dragon actually doesn't have to have no bones in it? It's just about how they're prepared.
Fucking Ohio.
Fucking Ohio.
But yeah, so you guys kind of come to Arthur's armor. This is the final piece you need before confronting Lancelot.
Right.
If you open the visor of his helmet, his body is pristine. It's like decomposition hasn't touched it.
Wait a second. I thought his body was somewhere in dusk.
No, part of his sword was in dusk. His son was.
So
in
they moved their
dusk.
whole ass court to the material realm just to cover his sword.
Corpse. Yeah. So essentially,
Yeah,
what
you said his corpse.
No, listen.
Which-
So they moved. So the spring court moved so that they could hide the sword, and the autumn court, which you are a part of, moved to protect his corpse. The autumn court are in the prime plane to protect Arthur's body.
So we're below the autumn court then.
Yes.
Got it. I remembered things.
Congratulations. So
That's why you had to
yeah.
go through Broccolon to get here.
Got it.
yeah, look at the body. Look internally. It's like
His
Yeah.
soul is gone. You
Okay,
look internally to find him, and he is not there anymore. And who is by the corpse?
Me. I'm chewing on the arm.
I'm also probably nearby, simply for the fact of
Augustine, as you are chewing on the armor, you feel the hand of the armor reach up and scratch you behind the ear, and the body will sit up.
This
Oh,
armor's the best thing ever.
and he rolls a shoulder, and then rolls his other one, and cracks his neck, takes his helmet off. Oh, being just a ball of energy for 3,000 years, not fun. Let me tell you.
Would you
I
say
can't
it gives you
imagine.
crick in the neck?
As he takes his helmet off, Arthur is you see over his cheeks, over the high part of his cheek that kind of goes into where his sinus and just under his eyes are beautiful golden scales that kind of melt into his skin. He's got around the collarbone and just bridge of his neck where it comes up just over the edge of the armor, there are also these beautiful iridescent golden scales. And he goes, "So,
Did you make armor out of your own bones?
no, I made armor out of my mother's bones." So we're gonna go kill Lancelot?
Let's go!
Yeah.
And Arthur will kind of stand up and go, "Can I have my sword back?"
I guess.
You
I
like
guess you
hold
can
his
have your
hand
sword
out.
back.
And as he stands up, Mordred tackles him in a hug, and he just goes, "All right, kid. No, I know." And Mordred is ugly crying into his breastplate, and he's just sitting there
Aw.
like with his arm curled around Mordred's head, and he goes, "It's all right, son. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere this time. So y'all gonna watch my back and help me kill this motherfucker?"
Yeah,
I mean,
suppose.
obviously, we didn't.
Are we finally going to
If
kill
I
this
don't
little
kill him
coward?
first,
He looks over at Finch and goes, "I think you're all gonna need orichalcum weapons."
How do we get that?
I've sort of given you the one that I had that was made.
Yeah,
from
don't
orichalcum,
worry,
so-
don't worry, buddy. I got you. And he will turn around and he will he goes, "Hey, Augustine, can I borrow your moonstick?"
You want to borrow my hockey stick? Sure.
He takes it, and you see him stick it into a small hole next to his sarcophagus and turn it, and then pull it out, and the back wall opens to this beautiful forge with ingots of orichalcum stacked on top of each other.
Damn,
It's not well.
Oh.
So who wants an
Guess
orichalcum
loaded.
weapon? And he'll like crack his neck or crack his fingers. He'll crack his fingers and start approaching the forge.
Fuck yeah.
I have a question about that. Couple questions, actually.
He'll look over and go, "Yes, my tired friend."
First, you just woke up from the dead. Would you like some coffee?
No, I
Second-
feel fantastic.
Second, can you refine an existing weapon with orichalcum?
If it has magical properties, no.
Aww. And you see him rest his shield hand on the pommel of his sword. Next time.
What enchantment does your
Can
sword
you?
have?
Oh, it can do this. And as he'll pull his sword out, and he'll think for a little bit. What was the word? What did it use? No, I remember. Something along the lines of Brisingen,
And it
and
bursts into flame, and he goes,
ignites.
"Oh, okay, yeah, I can make this. I can make it. I can make you one of those." And you see him grab a small, like, talisman with a. So in the center of the jewel on the bottom of your pommel is what appears to be the same symbol that the talisman has on it. And he goes, back when I was forging," and he'll hold the talisman up. "These were called rune stones. We used these to enchant weaponry." And he'll begin to work and make you an orichalcum flame sword. Same stats as your current sword, but it's made of orichalcum, so it can kill immortal beings.
Let's go.
I just need 2 studs for my counterbow.
Why 2? I can make you a stud for every place you have studs on it. You see how much orichalcum I have here?
I was just trying to save time. I'm accurate, but if you want to load the thing up,
Yeah,
let's
and
go.
he does indeed load your whole counterbow up. It seems like for him it takes 2-3 minutes tops to make these things.
Damn, he's fucking skilled as
Yeah,
hell. What the
yeah.
hell?
Arthur's a beast.
This man's probably so happy to be back in a body again.
Oh yeah, he really is. He's very happy to be alive. He's happy to be able to like do the things that he's doing and make you guys weapons. So Augustine, he'll come over to you and go, "So what kind of weapon do you want, Augustine?"
A stick.
Okay, and he will come back with an iron pole, or what essentially the equivalent of an orichalcum version of like the Monkey King's staff.
Versatile.
Yeah, it's a versatile weapon. It does 2. So whatever the standard damage dice of the weapon he'd be giving you, it does 2 damage dice.
So it's doubling it? Or
Yeah,
it
double.
does
So it does. So For a quarterstaff, I think it's a D6, so it does 2d6 damage.
Hell yeah.
For your Kanabo,
Let's
it also ups the damage dice by 1.
I don't
Oh,
actually
fuck.
have a quarterstaff by that metric. I only have spears and shit, which are D10.
So you're the staff that I gave you, the Moonbeam staff.
Moonstick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a D6. It's a D10 plus a D6, but I think the D6 is from Marshall.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. I will.
A quarterstaff is a with 1d6.
Yeah. so
Also,
it would
I
have.
would
It would
like-
be your moonstick should be 2d6.
I would also
it's
like. After you. I was just gonna ask Rug something.
so is it going down to 1d6 plus 1d6 from martial arts, or is it switching from a D10 to 2d6?
It's 1d6 plus 1d6 from martial arts.
So it got worse. Okay.
It was supposed to be that the whole time. I apologize for not.
So good.
For
I think I ask you these things like on the fly, and these numbers are probably come up with on the fly, so I understand. So this is also a D6 type weapon, because if so,
yeah. So it would
so
be. It
keep
would be.
I might prefer a spear then.
So what he gives you is the orichalcum pole would be 2d6 plus another d6 from your martial arts, so 3d6 weapon.
So it's alright. Could I get it as a spear for
Yeah, absolutely. He can make you an orichalcum spear instead.
2d10?
Yeah.
Let's
Sick.
go.
That would be much better.
I have now posted a picture of Arthur with his weapons in Basic General.
Hell yeah. Honestly, this is still not as good as my new hammer, but almost.
And
It can kill an immortal, so.
yeah,
so
your
it's
Kanabo
worth
can
it.
kill an immortal. He'll look over to Kodashelki and go, "What kind of weapon can I make for you?"
You can see her reading through the book she got from Trog
Uh,
on enchantments that can be made in tier. Now, out of character question.
yes.
I am looking at.
Oh, that is the other thing that I will clarify. If you guys wanted a specific enchantment put onto your weapons, he can also do that. Within reason. So, like, if you wanted to add electricity damage, or fire damage, or, like, make it where your weapons disrupt the undead, this is a free chance to do that, because next session is going to be the final boss. Next session is the end of the campaign, folks.
Okay, we got
No.
2d10 plus 2 orichalcum, so that's I'm good on that unless we want to.
Want to add some force damage on top of that, Rugs?
I was gonna say force damage would be the way to go.
Force damage also will push back your opponent by 5 feet.
We do love it.
Essentially, it'll turn your Kanabo into a gravity hammer.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah, so he can do that. He can give you a D4 force damage enchantment that will push your opponent back 10 feet.
Yes.
So you add an extra D4
That's nice.
damage from your force damage.
Like radiant damage?
Yeah, absolutely. He can make a radiant damage enchantment.
I was trying to think of what damage type would suit Augustine, and I think it's just
Yeah, he gives you an enchantment that does any enchantment's going to add an extra D4 damage onto your weapons.
okay.
So whatever enchantment you would like to have put on your weapon, you can get a D4. Each enchantment's also going to have a special thing. So like radiant damage, when you get a natural 20, it's gonna do a burst of damage that does an extra separate D4. So you get 2 D4 when you hit with it on a nat 20.
I think I may end up forgetting that one because it's hard to figure out how to write that one.
So basically what I would
Maybe
suggest
I-
doing...
I might have to think similar.
Uh-huh. So what I would
Um,
suggest doing for um the radiant damage one is make two weapons. One is for a natural 20 damage. The other one is for your regular attack. And so for the natural 20 hit, just put it in the damage. The 3d6 plus 2d4.
Okay. I did paste what I wrote down for mine. When I had the fucking Calibrian sword,
Yep.
and then I have taken it
Okay.
off my sheet.
Is this so for the regular crits in this game? Is it max?
Yeah, it's
all
max.
Of the dice
It's max all of the dice rolls.
Okay.
And then
so that's plus 20.
Yep, plus 20 damage on a crit for your orichalcum spear.
Uh,
Koyo, what would you like as your enchantment?
Um. Hmm. I genuinely do not know.
There's necrotic damage. You could have, like Rugs has, you could have force damage. You can have fire damage, cold damage. Cold will give you an opportunity to stun an opponent for a round by freezing them in place. Fire damage on a natural 20 will allow you to set someone on fire, dealing 1d4 damage over time for 3 rounds. Necrotic damage will eat away at armor. Acid damage will do the same thing. Poison will make it where their saving throws are less.
I'm assuming Thunder and Force have the same natural 20 effect.
Thunder can essentially what Thunder does is it will dazzle your opponent, and what that does is they make attack rolls for a solid 3 rounds at disadvantage.
Ooh.
So that's what thunder damage does.
And electric damage is...
Electric damage, if they're wearing metal armor, does double damage on your attacks.
Which is most knights.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he wears metal armor.
Both Thunder and Electric are really, really tempting.
Mm-hmm. First of
By
all,
the way,
what kind of weapon does she want?
She wants a battle axe for the new clan.
Okay, yeah, she gets an orichalcum battle axe. What would you like your enchantment to be?
Okay, do I want support or, defensive or offensive? That's the
You
question.
keep thinking on that, and we'll come back to you. Theo.
Yeah.
Arthur will kind of come up to you and go, would you like a sword that's like mine? Or would you like me to gild your claws?
Yo, that would be sick.
So
For a Calcum dragon.
What he does is he takes he brings you over, and he takes a brush. He's literally going to paint orichalcum onto your nails. And your nails essentially now grow with orichalcum on them. And then he takes out
nice.
he will forge a blade that is essentially the equivalent of a long sword. And he goes, "This can be attached to your tail to add damage to your tail slam."
Sorry, my hand's cramping up. Continue.
So now your tail slam and your claws do double damage.
So claws do 2d6 and tail does 2d12.
Yep. And what would you like your enchantment to be for your tail weapon?
Sorry, can you go through the options?
So you've got necrotic damage, thunder damage, lightning damage, fire damage, essentially all of the damage types, the elemental damage
Lightning.
types. Okay, cool. So
Keen.
yeah, keen is also an option. Makes you crit on like a 15 to 20.
No. Well, what is the crit range on the base weapon?
18 to 20.
Okay, then yeah, 15 to 20.
Yeah, the tail weapon is an 18 to 20. All of your
Then
weapons
yeah.
crit on an 18 to 20 because they're made out of orichalcum.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
Ooh.
Okay, so they naturally have keen,
Yep,
kinda. Well, keen plus because that would be a 19 to 20.
yep.
Hell yeah.
When I tell
Question
you,
about the stats.
you are going to fight a fucking monster of a boss next session, I mean it.
Lightning.
Okay? Yeah, so you when you hit someone with your tail weapon that's wearing metal armor, which is most humanoid opponents, your weapon does double damage on top of
On top of the
Yep. Essentially, whatever damage the damage total is doubles.
Christine smacks
Just
something and does 41 damage.
Yep. There are training
Okay.
dummies set up.
Crits the training damage.
Jesus.
So here is my question.
we're gonna.
Here is my question for all of you. Right?
Mhm.
Do you want to fight him tonight?
You know I do.
Or do you
How
want to
long-
wait until next session?
I have something I want forged, but it's
Okay. What do you
not
want
a
forged?
traditional weapon.
What do you want forged?
Sword gun.
No
No,
firearms.
no. Belle made it expressly clear when I first made Greg, I
Guns
can't have
don't
a gun
exist.
character.
Guns
But it shoots-
do not exist in
But it
this
shoots
world.
swords.
It's just a big fuck off crossbow that shoots swords.
I was thinking a shield that I could tuck my new sword into to turn it into, and I could have the
A
shield
big
fold
fuck
in a
off.
certain,
Yeah.
make a big fuck off sword. Like Jean's weapon, which I believe was called Ursa Major, Ursa Minor.
Yeah. Yeah, he can do that for you.
So does
but-
that mean I now have an orichalcum shield?
Yeah, he also builds you an orichalcum shield.
Well, that's rad.
Yes.
It, fighting tonight depends on how long the fight, how long you anticipate the fight being, because I have work in the morning.
So here's essentially what I believe that will happen. You guys are beefy, let's say. And I am willing to bet, because of your new fancy fuck off weapons, you guys can beat him tonight. The question is, do you guys want to do one more session of this campaign, or do you want to end the campaign tonight?
I personally say one more session, but that's me.
Yeah, I think one more session, like end this one on like an RP note, and then do combat next session maybe,
Okay.
I would.
possibly.
Rug, you were
But
gonna say
that's not
something?
I was thinking kind of the opposite on that.
Okay. You
Combat
wanna
then RP.
so kill him.
Combat, and then we could have a session for an epilogue.
Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that.
Is my thought, because otherwise
Well,
we are gearing up to wrap it up. But
if we were to do the combat next session and we did it really quickly, then we would have plenty of time for epilogue.
that's true.
As opposed to if we were to do it now and really quick, then we would have to either dedicate the end segment to an epilogue or a whole session to the epilogue, which depends on how long we expect epilogues to go, I suppose.
So
I mean, that could be fun.
epilogue probably is going to take a while because I like giving you guys good send-offs.
Hell yeah.
So having a full session for the epilogue would be super dope in my opinion.
That's
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yay, nay. I think
Look at
that's
that big fuck.
Belle,
Okay.
really quickly.
Yes.
Question about the enchantments. What would psychic do on a natural 20?
Psychic damage is beyond Arthur's ken to enchant.
Okay. In that case, I will be going with thunder.
Okay.
Cool.
I just realized I forgot to ask: is the sword always on fire, or can I turn it on?
You can
and
turn
off?
it on and off like your standard
Also-
sword. Same activation phrase and everything.
Could I go for a different activation phrase?
Sure.
It's literally just going to
last
be.
last question.
Hold on. Let
Ignis.
Crow finish.
It's literally just Ignis,
Okay.
shorthand for ignite.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Koyo, go ahead.
The orichalcum weapons don't have a static bonus, right? Like a +1, +2, +3.
Plus, they would all be +3 weapons.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let me fix that.
Thank you.
So, consensus before while I get everything set up.
Mhm.
Combat tonight or combat next session?
Combat tonight?
Sure.
I feel confident in tonight.
Let's fucking do it. Let's run the one.
Okay, so
Can we update Millie's burning blade to a?
yeah, absolutely. He can make an orichalcum weapon that does that.
Hell yeah.
So we got Mordred, we got Belle. I put Millie on the
Oh.
field.
Serby doesn't have anything.
Serby is. My question is, do you want to bring Cerberus into a fight against a nigh immortal, mostly unkillable person?
Um,
This very
I
mortal
think-
dog.
I think Greg would have told Cerberus, if he yells out a command word, to stay just outside of the fight, but if he yells out a command word, run as fast as possible to a specified city and hopefully get reinforcements.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's what's gonna happen roleplay wise. You guys leave
Mhm.
the cavern. Days of travel pass as you head through war-torn lands. The mere presence of King Arthur Pendrake on the back of this like massive steed, because he did like do the whole whistle into the air and call Shadowfax bullshit. He's on this pure black Pegasus, and you guys are kind of riding through the countryside. And just his mere presence is causing a lot of the like mercenaries hired by Lancelot to back the fuck down. They come toward you guys, see that you are the company of King Arthur, and are like, nah, fuck that. Cause the other thing is, they've heard of you guys. It's even more so than you guys are with King Arthur. Seeing you guys as a group, the mercenaries run from you. You killed the Guardian. This man was one of the strongest fighters in the world, and you guys killed him in what? 3 turns?
2.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Like
give or
6
take.
seconds. It's
Yeah.
like 6, 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 9 seconds. You killed him in 9 seconds.
Plus, Koyo was annoyed that she didn't get to use her brand new axe.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys roll up on the gates of the city of Reading, and what you find is what Hector did. What you find on the gates of Reading is one of the 2 knights that at one point held this city dead at its gates. So if you'll recall, the Saint Ogier and Lancelot once lived here. Saint Ogier,
Mhm.
all that's left of Saint Ogier is their tabard, nailed to the gates of Reading, with the
Let's
fucking
go.
with the symbol of Methuselah painted over it.
Fuck yeah.
Good.
Fuck that guy.
Hector killed that motherfucker.
Fantastic.
Thank you for the raid.
Gotta buy Hector a drink.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello.
That is.
Oh,
Oh,
double
wow,
raid.
that is 48 rate. Okay, hi.
Hello
Hi-
and
hi,
welcome. We are
everybody.
about to do a boss fight.
Yeah, we are in fact
Yeah.
about to do a boss fight. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everyone for raiding. We're about to do the final boss of the fucking campaign, everybody.
Yay! Time to kill Lancelot.
Yeah. So as you enter
So
the say what? Say again?
should we be on the battle map? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you should be on the battle map. So as you enter the city, you see standing before you this very large gold-plated knight, and he's what at one point you remember seeing a similar visage in the cave months and months ago of this ancient evil creature. On the front of his armor is that creature in gilded gold, basically melted into his armor. Orcus, the demon you thought was going to be the end of this world, that you have now found out is the other half of Lancelot's soul, stands before you as Lancelot has now morphed into this giant celestial. And he looks over all of you and goes, "It matters not that you have brought back that imbecile Arthur. You shall not defeat me. What say any of you to stand against me?"
Roaring Thunder sends her regards.
Anybody else have any quips?
Oh yeah, fuck you.
How high is this jump? Because we're coming down hard.
Let's see.
Add a 60-foot vertical to it.
You're just gonna go full on dragoon.
Yep.
So
Oh, I see.
35.
Longfall boots, baby.
So 35 feet plus 60 is 95 feet. 95 feet. So that's 1d10 per every 10 feet of damage. but you have
Need
to
them.
hit. So roll me a
Alright.
d20 with your weapon, but we'll do that after everybody speaks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any words. I just draw my weapon out, which is just my fucking hands, bitch.
Millie is going to step forward and go, I mean, you're a little bitch, so, there's that.
Let's go, Millie.
Oh,
But I'm pulling up my.
may I make an a,
Back here.
may I make
What were you saying, Venny?
an addition to the thing Koyo said?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, the full thing will be, Rotting Thunder told me to kill you, but also you better live long enough so that I can use this brand new axe on you. Seriously, my dad didn't live long enough for me to use the other axe I made for him.
Okay. He just kind of looks at you and goes, You will not live long enough to hit me.
Fuck yeah.
That's what you say.
Okay. I need everyone to roll me initiative. 1d20 plus your dex scores. Give me 1 second to
Yay.
pull up the turn order. And then you guys can roll your scores. I will roll for Lancelot and for Arthur.
God damn it.
Yeah, may I have given Mordred the moonstone?
Yeah, you can give him the moon staff. Absolutely.
Awesome.
So Lancelot rolled a 12.
Theo, I need to. Theo rolled a 3, by the way.
All right.
I ain't fucking. I ain't
Who
fucking
should
moving.
who should roll initiative for Belle?
You can, or whoever wants to. You all have access to her sheet.
Okay.
Fuck. Why does my wife roll better
Oh,
than
yes.
me?
Every time, I have no idea.
Fucking.
Because she's a level above you.
Yeah, she is a level above you.
Nima rolled a 19. Nima rolled a 19.
Arthur rolled a 21. Arthur and
Oh,
Nima
no.
both go before he does. Mordred rolled a 4. And Augustine rolled an 8. What did Finch and Millie roll?
7 for Finch, 10 for Millie.
Oh, okay.
Millie's gonna be the one that gets the kill shot.
I mean, if Millie gets the kill shot, I will laugh. What did Finch roll again?
7.
All right, so you don't go last.
God.
That's Theo.
It takes a long time to fall that far, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so here's the thing. You said you were doing that before. What did Greg roll for initiative?
9.
All right. So, you said you were doing that before combat. So go ahead and roll me an attack roll, please, and thank
just
you.
a heads up, this is going to be a charge attack.
Okay.
So,
Also, Belle.
good luck, everybody.
Koyo rolled an 11, Belle rolled a 14. And
Okay.
is Soga in this
Yes,
battle? or no?
Zoga should be in this battle. I just forgot to
Okay,
grab.
he rolled a 5.
Uh,
Let me put
okay.
the
What
We're
was
gonna
you?
spend
What
a
did,
hero point?
what did Koyo roll again? My bad.
11.
11, and then Bell rolled what?
14.
Okay. So put you before Millie. Put Augustine behind Millie. Above Finch.
Spend another hero point.
Okay, this is why you got all of the fucking
This is why I've been hoarding them.
yeah hoarding the hero points. That's right.
And I'm gonna spend my last hero point.
Jesus, my
Christ.
guy, you are having trouble hitting.
All right, so
I am sorry,
that is a
but
12
that is
plus
not
9.
Go- oh, plus 9. Okay.
So it's a 21.
21 will hit his AC of 20. So go ahead and roll. So it's 9d10 plus your damage roll for your weapon. What did Belle roll? Okay, 14 for her.
And this is doubled because it's a charge attack, but I lose so much AC.
Yeah.
Soga rolled a 5.
Okay, I will put Zoga on the screen.
It's gonna be 154.
You did
Holy smokes.
154 damage in one hit. Holy fucking
Hello?
hell.
Don't one shot Lancelot, please.
Is the 90
wait.
from being up so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from how.
All right. Do you
how
want me
high
to do it
you
again, but do the 90-10 separate from the charge damage?
No, go ahead. That's fine. What did Zoga roll for turn again?
Doesn't matter. He
Yeah, it
rolled a
does.
5.
Okay. It matters, I promise. He did not one-shot Lancelot. What did you say the
Okay.
total was, Ruggs?
154.
All right. You didn't quite kill him, but you did take a considerable chunk out of his HP. And now it is Arthur's turn.
Is his arm there?
Yeah, his arm's there. He just got smacked in the back of the head. All right, Arthur's turn. Arthur is going to approach and swing for the motherfucking fences with Caliburn. Can you copy
Let's
paste
go,
the
baby. I got-
Caliburn stats in basic general for me?
So there's a problem with that.
You already got rid of him?
I deleted it off of my sheet. I can probably pull him up. Hold on.
Let me see. Okay.
I have it's an orichalcum sword, +5.
Okay.
Don't ask me for the damage. I don't have it.
So he has a +9. I know what the damage is. It's a longsword. And it's made of orichalcum. So it has a radiant enchantment.
Oh, I should
Okay.
take that off my equipment now.
But okay.
All right.
Nat
Natural
20
one
does a
on the-
burst 2d10.
Yeah. All right, so there's a 17, so that's a crit. So he's gonna roll damage. So 2d10 +5, and then a d4, or 2d4 because of the radiant enchantment. So he does plus another 20 damage. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 damage on the second swing. And then he has a third swing, and he gets advantage because he crit. So that's 1, 2, and neither of those hit. So, yeah. All right, that's his turn. It is now Nima's turn. The vampire.
Probably pretty Anky baby.
Oh yeah, absolutely
Uh,
pissed the fuck off.
Shit. All right. Damn. I'm just standing here from the back. She's a frontline bitch, right?
Oh
We
yeah,
all
no,
agree.
absolutely. Nima is in fact a frontline bitch. Nima also has a grudge against this bastard, and will kind of come up and go, "I've been waiting a very, very long time to kill you, you son of a bitch."
God, good for her, honest. She's gonna be so mad if she's like in too much danger and I fucking bring her out of existence into a different world. I'm gonna have to make up so much for that.
I mean, yeah, absolutely you will.
Fuck. She
By
didn't
the
get anything
way-
orc.
Yes, she did. She got an orichalcum bastard sword. Just use her standard bastard sword and bump that up by 1 damage dice, and make it a +5.
So 2d12.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? That's not her great. That's not her dragon slaying sword, is it?
No. She should just have
Which,
one.
there's no
Actually, no. Yeah, that
there's
is
no
her dragon
bastard.
slaying sword. That is her dragon slaying sword.
2d12 plus 1
2d12 plus 5.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. Is that AB right? Sorry, it's
I do not have her sheet open.
Okay, sick.
swing for the
Whatever,
fences.
we're rolling with plus 12.
Yeah,
32.
32 hits. Roll damage. All right, another 25
31.
points of fucking damage. Yeah, 31 will in fact hit him again. All right, so 30
Sentry's
40
worth of
damage.
bridges.
40 damage from Nima right off the bat.
Oh god, this is gonna make breath attack very awkward. Can I?
You can
I can't
fly.
move. Ah, fuck, you're right. I
You
forgot I
can fly up to this fucking thing right here. Like this is
Also, if it's fire, I'm immune to that shit.
yeah. As is
fire.
Arthur.
It's not fire, it's lightning.
Okay.
Ah,
You're gonna do double damage against him because he's in plate armor.
But that's her turn.
It's literally gold.
Yeah.
Unless she has a bonus action.
Bite is a bonus action.
Wait, this bitch.
Yeah, 35 hits, roll damage.
Get bit, idiot. For 26 points of. What the fuck?
Nima's bite is very strong.
Holy hell. Okay.
She is a 9th level vampire paladin. She's very strong. It is
Jesus
Belle's
Christ.
turn. It is Belle's turn.
Yeah.
I
we're
I will control myself. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Guys, we might get a chance to kill this thing if all the NPCs don't kill him.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing that Belle was able to bring this time from Yui's
Holy
is
Avenger.
yeah, actually is her +5 Holy Avenger. And so she is going to swing for the motherfucking. Oh wait, no, that wasn't meant to
That's
be.
damage.
That's damage. We'll roll damage. Anyway. We'll roll damage just in case. Yeah,
One.
29 hits. So she does 26 damage on the first hit. Then
Does
we'll
that make it crit?
yeah, actually. So double that to
52.
yeah, 52 52 damage. So so I'm just gonna add back the 26 and then take away 52. Yeah, so Belle hits him like a fucking truck. And then we'll hit him again. Because she only has 2 attacks. And a 13 misses. Okay. Up next is Lancelot, who is pissed. So
Get fucked.
first thing he's going to do is reach his hands up and then clap. And that is going to... I need a save versus spells from Nima. I will roll one for Belle. I will roll one from Arthur, but I also need one from Ruggs. Your character.
That's fail.
0. Fail.
Well, let's see if I can not fucking fail. No.
Oh no.
We all stunned?
No, you fly back 20 feet.
Cool.
And
Does it
then
matter the
Arthur.
direction?
So I guess I was technically here at this point, so.
Fly back 20 feet if we fail.
Yeah, fly back 20 feet if you fail. You know who does succeed?
Arthur?
King motherfucking Arthur, yeah. Arthur is the only one going, nah, fuck you. I need each of you.
Can I have Millie catch me?
Yeah, absolutely. Millie can catch you. And now
Fantastic.
the damage gets rolled.
Oh, no.
Ah, shit.
So
Come on, baby.
that's 6d12 plus 9. All of you take 32
Woo!
points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
By
Not dead.
all you mean
Uh,
everyone in melee with Lancelot or everyone?
Everyone who failed their saving throw takes 32 points of damage.
I raised my hand.
Yes.
The bite damage, could I have taken that as temp HP?
No, it does not stack
Okay.
unless she's in her monster's form. However, you can use the bell as a reaction. Oh god.
Oh. The epilogue is just trying to make her not mad at me.
The epilogue is her going, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Hmm.
But she
I
is
think-
in grave danger, and he does have another attack. And he is locked onto her.
Oh, I thought it would have been Fedge with 150 damage.
No, he has a grudge against Nima, very specifically.
God.
This is, and she does, looking back at her, Theo, what I will tell you is every vision you've ever seen, she looks exactly like she does now.
Yeah, no. It's just, I'm sorry about this. I'm ringing that motherfucking bell, bitch. I heard about.
There's one of
about.
two people that are going to show up, and I'm so stoked for it.
Who do you think is going to show up, my Rugs?
Well, I know that symbol.
Uh-huh.
And if the god himself isn't showing up, would it not be his champion?
It would, in fact, be his champion if he is not showing up.
A wall of meat and metal?
I will say, it would be a wall of meat and metal, if anybody. If it was not the god himself. Give me 1 second. I am trying to find the token. Where did I put you, you big bastard?
Let's go!
Listen, I feel like if I tell her I saw several visions of you dying exactly like this, it might make her a little less mad.
Yeah, she'll be less upset. She will not be upset, but she'll be less upset.
Yeah.
How dare you save my life?
Yeah, how dare you? Where did I put you?
Probably the
Gort.
Like you said, if it wasn't going to be the god himself, it would be the wall of meat and fucking metal, Gort. Hey, Crow. Please describe Gort for the audience.
Gort is a tall, full-blooded orc, but you don't know he's an orc because he never takes off his suit of full plate armor. He is covered head to toe in divine blessed steel, wielding a sword that seems to absorb the sun before slashing out with the full wrath of said sun, carrying a shield emblazoned with the crest of his god, the god of the sun and war, Gatlock,
So
the
here's
breaker of chains.
here's the deal, Crow. I'm gonna give you control of Gort. He doesn't have a sheet. However,
I remember how.
Just roll it in the other
Gort-
game.
yeah, just roll it.
I'm just gonna pull up the other game.
Uh,
I did it every other time.
so Crow, you have control of your wall of meat and metal. He will go right now
Well,
as
I
he is
think
summoned.
might have an AC. Oh no!
So he has an AC of 30. Gort has an AC.
This is what
of
happens
30.
when Pathfinder meets any other system.
Yeah, Gort in any system is a monster. I believe Gort was 5e actually.
No,
Nope, Gort was
my
Pathfinder.
first attempt at Pathfinder.
Yeah, Gort was a Pathfinder character. Gort comes in, right? Tell me if I got the HP total correct, because I think it was somewhere around the realm of 135. Gort comes
seems
in.
low.
It's something around there. His HP is, hold on, have to go back to the main tab, 154.
There we go. That's what it was. So Gort comes in, and give me what Gort would say if Gatlock said, "Look for the big fucking gold armor and kill him," as he is teleporting away.
Big gold armor. Wonder what that armor would look like as a mantelpiece.
Fucking shit. So this guy looks over at Gort. Gort, you're gonna go directly after Lancelot's turn, but Lancelot's gonna summon. I'm assuming everyone here has seen Lord of the Rings.
No.
Ghost Army.
Except you. So he holds his hand up like the Balrog, summons a sword made of fire, and will bring it down on Arthur. So that's a 1d20 plus 9. That does not beat Arthur's 22 AC. And he has one more attack with it, also missing. Gort, do your thing, buddy.
So, we're gonna have Gort do his thing. He's going to do a quick fist bump with himself, and he's gonna double in size. He's now
Welcome
going...
to the Big Bitch Club, Gort.
Big bitch.
He's now going to do that thing he also really likes to do. And he's going to call himself for aid. And he's going to use one of his, not divine smites, channel divinity, to call out a second Gort. And now both Gorts are gonna swing their nice, large, holy swords.
Remember, you cannot strike a finishing blow on him because you do not have an orichalcum weapon.
Correct. I forgot they have iterative attack.
So what I will say is Gort can attack once with each of you. So you can attack one time, Gort, Clone Gort can attack one time. Because you're a Pathfinder character.
The lowest roll for my base attack there was 42.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
So that's 18 plus 19. That is 37 points of damage, non-lethal, because he can't kill this thing.
Yep, now roll for other Gort.
That's total, because that's the 42 plus the 57.
Okay, so...
to hit 18 damage, 19 damage.
Gort, in this world, you do feel that your channel divinities are weaker, because you are not quite connected to Gatlock in the way you are in the other one. So after your turn, your channel divinity disappears, but you are still in the Big Bitch Club, and able to, and like, defending these tiny squishies.
He just looks at the small people, looks back at
Theo?
Lancelot. No, he's looking at Lancelot, the big one. Eyes on me, you big bitch.
I love him.
He looks at you and goes, "I don't know where you came from. I don't care. I'm going to rip that fucking helmet off and shit down your neck."
You can try.
Koyoshelki.
Failed.
Koyo Shelky, it is your
Um,
turn.
Use that
Please go-
axe, baby.
Fine, yeah. Koya's going to calmly walk up to Lancelot like, Lancelot, you fucking coward, you're going to die today. And she's going to attack with her axe.
All right.
Take his
there it
fucking
is.
foot.
She cut his fucking foot off. 15 will miss.
Okay, that is... How many attacks do I get?
You have I believe,
3.
Yeah, 3, because you have all your points into hafted weapons, I do believe.
Yes.
23 hits. Dealing 15 points of damage.
I believe it's 1d4 thunder, right?
Yes.
Got it. Roll 20, why?
Yeah, that's a 16, 4 on the die. That misses. Up next, main character energy Millie. Your turn.
Let's go. Millie has already caught Finch. Finch is not dead.
Millie just
So
going.
Millie's gonna go for it.
Millie catches you and goes, "Boss, sit down. I got this." And pulls out her fucking sword.
Come on, Millie.
Let's go,
Come
Millie.
on.
And she's gonna swing her orichalcum, her flaming orichalcum sword twice.
Okay.
Swing one.
Fucking
That's a crit.
motherfucker!
Let's go.
All right, roll damage. Remember to max
Please.
out all the so your damage dice get maxed on top of your modifiers. So your modifiers don't get maxed, but the damage dice get maxed. So
Okay.
on top of your
That's
modifiers,
24.
yeah. So 24. Yeah. So go ahead. Okay,
So that's
41.
41 damage.
Yes, on the first hit. He is hanging on
Oh.
by a motherfucking thread, y'all.
Good God.
Kill him.
Man,
I would feel bad if our
Okay.
friend with the stick didn't get a chance.
I mean, Augustine's
Listen,
gonna take his
everyone-
bones, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those bones are mine.
And yeah, that 24 hits. Roll damage, Millie.
I get the
God.
feeling that even with minimal damage...
So
Never
he had-
mind,
She
that's
does not
only
roll
he
minimum
had-
damage.
He had 6 hit points left, right?
Yeah.
So you know how y'all have been saying this whole campaign, Millie is just the main character.
I mean, I did call it.
Yeah, we are just a supporting cast.
Listen,
We're all
I-
NPCs.
I don't know. I don't know why this NPC. I don't know why this NPC is so much more powerful
Just
than most
rolled.
of you.
So well.
It's the orcs. I'm telling you. Our Jesus likes the orcs.
So, Gort, you feel yourself pulled back to Uiz as soon as this blow is struck. Nima reappearing on the battlefield. And she kind of looks over as Millie jumps up, stabs this man through the heart, rides his body all the way down to the ground, turns her sword, and pulls it out of his chest, and goes, "Nobody fucking hurts my rabbit." And then she will grab him by the hair and just cut his fucking head off. And just hold it up and roar. Congratulations, y'all. You killed the final boss.
Just as a precautionary measure, Koya is going to finally pull out the Thracian blade and... Actually, no, I'm going to let Augustine get the bones first.
Yeah, so as his head comes off of his body shrivels into nothing but a giant skeleton.
Damn it.
His armor
perfect.
will
Look at it.
shrink to the size of a normal person, and then his bones are just left.
Rolling Thunder is gonna be annoyed, I think.
Oh
Because-
yeah. She's gonna be pissed.
Because you want the bones, but she wanted me to turn him into gems.
Belle will kind of run over and go, "Don't worry, it's fine. I can explain that someone that someone else got the hit. Let me have the dagger."
Sure.
And she'll
She
take it.
hands the Thracian blade.
She'll put it over. She'll put it over her on her little belt and look over at Finch and go, "If you don't wife her up, you're a fucking moron."
If you don't wait for it, she's gonna husband you up.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it already
Just for
happened.
the record,
Uh
Finch is 5'5",
huh. Millie is huge.
is 15 foot.
Yeah, Millie is 15 feet tall.
Thinking of that one name that's like imagine Finch just in just doing housework.
Yeah.
And
It-
the thing is, Finch is a Hera, so this isn't even weird.
yeah, for Finch, this is not weird
Yeah.
at all.
This is just average girl
Tuesday.
size, right?
Yeah, right about, just about. She's a little bigger than normal hero women.
It occurs to me that a lot of the women in this party are huge. So
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
I'm not.
yeah, you're the only one except for Belle.
Yeah,
Uh,
the halfling that is 3 foot even.
God, I will approach my angry wife.
She's just like, "What the fuck happened? Please tell me the orc didn't get the kill."
She did, but in my defense, it was I do that or you die.
I lost 30 platinum to her because she got the last shot. And Millie just goes, "All right,
Okay,
pay up, bitch."
okay, but would you rather
Never
owe
bet against
pla-
an.
Would you rather owe platinum or be dead?
The situation was explained to me by the giant fuck off snake. That you made a wish that I would be safe,
Uh-huh.
and she made it happen.
In my defense,
You don't need to defend yourself.
Okay.
You're a good spouse.
he relaxes a little. Do like a little kiss on the cheek.
And she smiles and goes, "I now have to go pay Finch's girlfriend 50 platinum. If you will excuse me for just a moment." And she will walk over here and grumble. And she goes, "No. Give it to Finch. Finch, collect my winnings, please."
Nima, did you not originally say 30 platinum, not 50 platinum?
Shut up.
Where did the extra 20 come
There
from?
was a kicker. Betting is weird. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And she
It's
like
just
counts
you
out.
two.
She just counts out
The kicker
50.
was that he wouldn't last for 6 seconds.
Yep. She just starts counting out fucking platinum into Finch's hand. And 50. Congratulations on winning the bet.
And thank you.
And
Damn.
congratulations to all of you on a solid year of an amazing campaign.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go over here.
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna go over here and be sappy as shit for just a moment.
Yes, of
Um,
course.
we have been playing this campaign for almost exactly a year. We started this campaign in August of October of last year, and it is September 20th, as of stream and recording date. This has been one of the best experiences as a GM that I've ever had. You guys are one of my favorite parties I have ever GM'd for. And it was an honor to run this campaign for you guys.
It's an honor to play with you, but also we still
Okay.
have an epilogue.
Yeah, no, we will definitely get to the epilogue next session. But I just wanted to say, like, this is where the official campaign ends. So next session is just the epilogue. But I wanted to just say, A big thank you to everyone that is here playing, and a big thank you to everyone that watched us for the last year, and for all of the people who came in with Kyria's raid. Thank you guys for sticking it out to the end of the session. If you guys would like to watch more of these, we all play on this channel more TTRPGs most days. These are my wonderful players. We have a large cast of players, but and if you want to watch any of the previous parts of this campaign, since this was the last part of the campaign proper, you can go to my YouTube channel that's been plugged in the fucking not description the chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm trying not to cry.
Don't cry.
Babe, you did such a good job. It was great.
But
This is such a good campaign.
I genuinely appreciate you guys for sticking it out with me with this system. I know it was, it is very bare bones as far as like how it started, but I hope that you guys are satisfied with where you guys were at as far as the end of the game and how strong you fuckers were.
Listen.
Mhm.
Listen, look at me. I want to hit something at least once with my fucked up claws.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
But yeah, it's great. I think the basic system is really good. Not to say, systems with more stuff in them are also really good, but also it's like sometimes a breath of fresh air to be like, here's the system, here's the barest bones you could possibly have. Go nuts.
Yeah.
It's like you leveled up, and it's not a daunting thing. It's like, oh, I just got to change 2 numbers. Thank God I'm not actually.
Then there's me that actually made it like change 10 things.
Yeah, massive character sheet change.
I'm always playing a sorcerer, so it's always like, I level up. I got to change out 28 spells.
But yeah,
So this is awesome.
I wanted to thank you guys for playing. In the epilogue, I will explain. I will have a full explanation as to why the world changes after the 4 immortal knights that were part of the world are now dead. Because one thing that I will say here, so Hector was able to pass peacefully. Percival died fighting Lancelot before you guys got here. And then Hector killed Ogier, and you guys killed Lancelot. So the 4 Knights of Reading are dead. But King Arthur's alive now.
Hey!
Good boy!
You did resurrect King Arthur Pendrake.
Wait, are we the new round table?
Yes.
And
These
you know-
characters
you know
will
what?
become the new round table.
Wait, did we get all of Lunaria's soul?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so that's good.
Because the
epilogue.
last piece of
Got
that, yeah, it'll be in the epilogue. The last piece of Lunaria's soul is in the castle.
And you know what? Shout out to all the fateful, the haters that is fate. I didn't die after learning. I was a reincarnation several times over. Fuck you, I lived, bitch.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean,
Thank you,
Sure.
everybody, seriously, for playing. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you both.
Yeah.
Thank you both, Kyria and Kiva, for the raids. We're gonna find someone to raid, but before we do, we're gonna give one last send off for the Odysseys of Tyr. Remember for YouTube to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
bye.